Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sweeney here with a little bit of information for you on the town of Centralia. Do me a favor, if you have not watched that other video that I posted in the assignment, go down there and click on the pause button on this video right now. Pause this one and then go back and watch that one first and then jump back and watch this one here. So the town of Centralia, I do want to share some additional information about the town because the town does actually have a personal connection with me and my family. This was a town that was about an hour and a half away from where I lived up in Pennsylvania. And my sister Patty, she lived in a town called Mount Carmel, which is about a mile or two north of Centralia. And we used to actually, when we would go visit my sister, we would pass through Centralia all the time. And it was really kind of interesting because if you see in the video that one road called Graffiti Highway, that used to be the Route 61 that would head north and south. And now what they've done with Route 61, since the fire was very active under there at one time, if you were going north on 61, it would go north and then it would just kind of dogleg to the side and then go north again and then dogleg again and then back onto the regular highway. And so I've been through that town many times. We've stopped and we've gone to see a lot of the different things in Centralia. A lot of really cool stories about that you'll find out, and some that I can share with you personally here. So I texted with my sister just last night, and I asked her how many people are still living in Centralia, and she said there are still about 6 or 7 people still living there. And a couple of cool things about it was that a lot of the coal miners, they had actual veins, coal mine tunnels down in the basements of their house. And they would use these to actually get back and forth to work. And it was the craziest thing. So they would go down in the mines, they'd go down to their basement, take this little tunnel, walk down this tunnel, go down into the mine. When they were done, they actually had a shower in their basement so that when they would come out of the mine, you would be, totally darkened with the black coal dust. And so what you would do is actually just shower right in the basement of your house, and then you could come up and spend time with your family. And so that was pretty cool. Interesting little tidbit about people having private tunnels in their basement. Another thing that I wanted to share with you, something that I witnessed myself personally many times, is that there was a graveyard in Centralia, and they had headstones back there that dated back to the 1700s. And for a period of time, I think it was back in the 1980s, the town had a very active fire burning underneath this graveyard. And so what would happen with the fire burning, the ground obviously shifted and it wasn't very flat. It was, kind of bumpy and everything like that. And you could go up there in the wintertime and go to visit the graveyard. And since the fire was active underneath there were patches of snow in places here and there. But, on most of the ground, there was no snow at all because the snow, as soon as it would hit the ground, it would melt. And if you caught it at the right time, like on maybe a foggy day, you could go there to the graveyard and you could actually, I promise you this is a true story, you could actually go and see smoke and steam rising from in between the graves because, there were small veins and airways for the smoke and the steam to come out. Craziest, creepiest thing I ever saw in my life, and I promise you it is a true story. But anyhow, that is the town of Centralia, pretty cool place. And get out there on the internet, maybe do some poking around and see if you can find some interesting tidbits about it. And hey, when you're done watching these videos, do me a favor. Please go up to that little mark as done button up there in the corner. And please, please, please mark that as done so I know who's actually getting these videos. All right? Okay, you guys have a great day. Take care.